talk about HIV or talk about U equals U. The reason why it is so important is because it's a simple but powerful message that can convey the stigma and the misconceptions that people might have against HIV and AIDS. I feel like U equals U has been a tremendous tool for the advocacy work, and one of the pillars of my organization is to do the work around HIV decriminalization. So HIV criminalization has been in Taiwan since the 1990s, and there are several cases going through trial threats due to HIV non-disclosure, exposure, and transmissions since the first case filed in 2009. And we thought there's an urgent need for the policy to be changed, and that's the point where the ideas of U equals U came in. U equals U Day came in.
For me, what is really appreciated is that we're now starting to set that precedent across the rest of Asia, and I think Taiwan is leading the way, which is incredible for not only the community but for the government to see the benefit here. I applaud Taiwan for leading the way. I know it's been a tough road to get here, but I think this is going to open up that dialogue for the rest of the Asian countries for sure.
Mm-hmm. So I think one very special thing about the U equals U Day campaign in Taiwan is that we try to target at general population, the mass medias, rather than the key population community, because in the past that we kind of like endorsed a lot of like resource educating our community, but actually who are like most important to form the stigma around HIV/AIDS are actually from the society.
So it sounds like you've made some great progress, but so in your mind, what does success look like? You know, as we move forward with the U equals U campaign and working through the government policy changes, what in your mind, what would success look like?
Yeah, that's always the question that we're trying to ask ourselves, and I think, like I mentioned, we do advocacy, and like for this period of advocacy that we try to focus on is the decriminalization of HIV. So for the U equals U Day campaign, at least for this couple of years, that we want to push ultimately to the legislative yuan, they can amend the current HIV criminalization law in Taiwan. But for like broader vision, I think it's for people to understand people living with HIV are just like you and me, and we are all living in the same world. It doesn't really have to discriminate people just based on their HIV status. There always be some like uncertainty might offset the effort that we have already made. But I think we are still very lucky that we have the collaborative partnership like the one that we have with Gilead, where our idea can be supported and also that we can get help to make it real.
As an industry, you know, we believe that we play a key role, and we work on our research and development to bring products to the market. But that's not the place we have to stop. It has to really be about making sure that we are a trusted partner within the community, within the governments, and within the physician organizations. And one of those ways we do that is through the Asia Pacific Rainbow Grant. And we're so happy that you've had an opportunity to benefit from that. But I think our commitment there is that we continue to want to make sure that if we're going to end the HIV epidemic everywhere for everyone in the world, you know, it's going to start at the community level.
I think stigma, discrimination, and also the health inequity that you have mentioned about. I think it has been a privilege for us in Taiwan that we talk about U equals U a lot, because most of the people in Taiwan, we do have the access to the treatment, and it's very accessible and also very affordable. But for many people around the world, maybe that's not the case. So I think how we can, like you said, for everyone everywhere to really have the access to equitable treatment and also the resource that they need to prevent them to getting HIV or treating HIV. And another part that I think, personally for Taiwan, I think what we want to make about U equals U Day is to create a safe space for everyone to talk about HIV or talk about U equals U. It would be a specific day that people feel more safer, and people feel more comfortable to really bring this conversation to the people around them, and not feeling that maybe they will be suspicious, am I HIV positive or not? So I think that's one of the way that if you're an individual or if you're organizations, I think for starting those kind of conversation or just sharing the accurate information is good enough for our environment to be a better place for everyone. U equals U. Yes. Okay.